I'm Jared Haynes, and this is Rogue Outdoors. Today I want to talk to you about the Sawtooth jacket from First Lite. So this, I'm going to give you a spoiler alert right up front. This jacket is the absolute best jacket I have ever purchased when it comes to a non-waterproof specific jacket. I wear this thing for a ton of different uses, and when I'm out hunting, this is my go-to outer layer jacket. So I'll put up some information over here on the side as I'm kind of flipping through it, but I'll go through the basics and keep this video kind of short. So the reason that I like this jacket so much is, one, it's First Lite's Merino wool. And First Lite, I think, has been one of the best in the hunting industry forever with creating very high-level merino wool garments. And so it sticks together really well. You can wear it for a lot of hunting seasons. It doesn't fray, it doesn't fall apart. It's a really impressive material setup that they have going. So that's one thing that is a really big feature that I think most people overlook. You know, merino wool is merino wool. Well, it's not necessarily true. Where they get it from, the grade that they use, and the type of stitching and stuff that they use to put it all together really makes a big difference on how long it's going to last you. And anything merino wool costs quite a bit of money. So you definitely want to make sure that you're getting a garment that's going to last you for a long time. This I've had for a couple years now, and this is in their Ranger green or OD green or something like that. That's what most of the clothing I've been buying from them is in, because I find it blends in just as well as camo, and I can wear this to like a formal dinner or something a little bit fancier, and it still looks very appropriate. This is a very slim fit design, so I'm 5'11", about 140 pounds, and this is a medium. It fits me really well. It's tight up on the sleeves. I shoot traditional archery, and so that's really nice, not smacking against any material. Everything sits nice and tight. It does have finger grooves so that you can put your hand in there, keep it down if you're stocking up on animals or it's really cold or something like that. And then one thing that I haven't really seen in this kind of a hybrid design from a lot of other brands is the chest, the shoulders, and then down a little bit on the arms and into the elbow runs a synthetic material that is DWR coated. And I've been out in some rain showers and a rain storm with just this as the outer layer, and it does good in a rain shower. In an actual rain storm, it's gonna get wet, but it's very impressive. Now, under this layer of the synthetic fabric, and this is on the chest again and the arms, they run a 60G synthetic material, and that does a great job of blocking out the wind and giving you just a little bit of insulation over top of what just the merino wool does. Now on the arms, under the armpits, the sides, right down here at the bottom, and on your back and up in the hood, you've got a 300G merino, and that is like the equivalent. It's kind of hard to describe if you've never felt the different merino wool weights, but it's like a good windstopper jacket material in my opinion. But because it's merino wool, it will kind of breathe with you as it gets colder. The material kind of like tightens up essentially, I guess, and it holds more heat in. As it gets warmer, it breathes better, and it doesn't smell, which is very, very important, because when you're out hunting, you're not going to take a bunch of clothing with you, and I find I get about 8 days out of it. The pockets on this jacket are designed so that they're up high when you got a waist belt on for a backpack. Your hands are up here. You can still access them. You can still put stuff in them, and they are this kind of a fleece lined material. It's the same with this chest pocket right here. So that's really nice. All the pockets are in a nice accessible area. Now, one of the absolute coolest features of this jacket, besides the fact that it's this heavier merino wool, is this hood. So when you put the hood up, it forms an actual beanie to your head. Then you take this, zip it all the way up. It's a really tight enclosure. It blocks out the wind on your ears, and it may look a little bit goofy, but it hides you really well from animals. You don't need another mask over here. You could even pull it up just a little bit and put it over your mouth if you're just sitting there. This is amazing, and it does not limit your movement. It's got their, I think it's called the turret hood or something, I forgot their exact terming for it, but it allows you to turn your head without any issues, and that I find to be an amazing feature if you don't bring a beanie, or you've got your hat and you want to put this up over it, or you want to put it over your beanie, or whatever the case is. You can wear a hood, it doesn't interfere with anything, it's not blocking out the noise. It's a really cool design. Now when you have it zipped all the way up with the hood down, it does create a good turtleneck to keep wind out off your neck if you do not want something over your ears. However, it does come up, right on the chin, so the majority of the time I will leave it cracked just a tiny bit so it's not poking up against my chin, but it's no big issue. Other than that, the jacket is $210. I should have put the price up already. If I haven't, that's mentioning that. So it is a fairly expensive jacket, but you can find them on sales, and I would say it's worth the money. $210 for jackets gonna last you a long time and keep you extremely comfortable up hunting or out on any outdoor activities. I think it's still a good deal. So I would go on firstlite.com to check out their stuff. This isn't a sponsored video by any means, but this is an extremely important piece of gear that I use that I felt like I wanted to share, and hopefully it gets some people thinking about it and you go give it a try. So it's the First Lite Sawtooth jacket. Go check it out, and leave some comments if somebody else owns one, what you think. Thanks for watching.